In Week 9, we head back across the state line where the Abingdon Falcons were having an incredible season.
I mean, they have several weapons. We've seen this team this whole year. Now, the running back, Malik Council, he seemed to put the team on his back, especially one night against Gate City, in which they scored 63 points. That's even crazy to think about, because Gate City was a tough team as well. They put up 39 as well, but Malik, obviously, he's one of those backs that you can just give it to him and give it to him and give it to him, and the kid's not going to get tired. At least it doesn't seem like it. I mean, he's an absolute workhorse, and I mean, you see it right there. 7 touchdowns in that game. So, you know, if you're coach, you see that kid maybe, hey, 2, 3, 4. Why not just keep giving to him 5, 6, 7? Let him just keep on racking it up.
I think once you get to 6, you say, hey, let somebody else come in.
No. I think you just keep riding. You never walk away from a table when it's hot. I'm just telling you.
I like that.
But hey, Malik was definitely a great interview as well, and a great guy to talk to. And obviously, I think his on the field production is way better than off the field as well, though.
7 touchdowns, 226 yards. Week 10, we head back to a familiar place in Greene County, where the second time in 2 years, Luke Myers was the Mr. Football finalist and one of our weekly honorees.
Now, this kid can really do it all. We've seen it on offense and defense, but it's operating the offense and where he truly shines, like in the win over Seymour, where he passed for almost 500 yards. Yeah, it's wild, isn't it? But here's the crazy thing. So he passed for nearly 500 yards and 4 touchdowns, but he's really known for being a runner. That's the thing. I mean, last year he kind of surprised teams, and that was the biggest thing when you talk to Coach Sean Jones, is that he brought up is that he surprised people a lot last year. You know, he's kind of overlooked, first-year starter, everything like that, taking over a team that didn't do as well as they expected. But, yeah, he didn't surprise anyone this year. Let's just put it that way. He had a target on his back, but being able to get his work done through the air on the ground was truly incredible for him. And I think he's just a great athlete, but he's also a great interview as well.
He can also lay the lumber on defense.
Yes, he can.
In Week 11, we headed to Bristol, where the Tennessee High Vikings had a difficult season on and off the football field.
Most definitely. Now, they lost a young man to a drowning incident, and then an assistant coach who also passed away. But through it all, this running back LaVon Montgomery continued to move forward. And I mean, this is truly an incredible story. Probably one of the best stories coming out of the football area, or I should say, for the football community in this area.
He's wearing his brother's number.
Exactly.
Right?
That's what we should say too. I mean, after that incident, he switched over to number 20, and that's truly incredible what he did. And you know, being able to do that and continue to move forward and be motivated. I mean, we know this team obviously is led by a great group of seniors, but for him to be able to come out, do this, I mean, LaVon's truly incredible. That was right there too. That was also my favorite part.
One of our best player of the weeks too.
Exactly. So doing a backflip right there was great, and coming out there and talking to him and just having a positive mindset. That was the biggest thing with him, is that he had a big positive mindset, and it's very, very incredible what he's been able to do.
Our final player of the week was in Southwest Virginia, where Cannon Hill, a junior running back, wide receiver, linebacker, showed he had fully recovered from a hip injury that kept him out last season. We had a knee, now we got a hip.
Hey, that's incredible. That's what we like to see from our players of the weeks. And the Wolfpack's 48-7 win over Gate City. The junior finished with 5 total touchdowns, including 4 through the air with 147 receiving yards. Now, the funny thing with Cannon, so 2 or 3 weeks before we picked him as the player of the week, I'm on the sidelines for one of his games, and he comes up and he makes eye contact with me, hey, what's up? How's it going? Everything like that. And then he looks at me during a game and he goes, do you remember me? And I go, yes, I remember you, because I filmed him for our two-a-day session earlier this year. And then 2 or 3 weeks later, he's our player of the week. So it's kind of funny how the world works.
5
and
touchdowns.
Yeah, full circle right there, man. So it's kind of funny. I kind of ribbed Cannon a little bit during the interview. I go, are you going to remember me after this interview? You're going to be too big time for me right now. So Cannon obviously was a great sport about it. And they called him a Swiss Army knife. I think it was kind of funny because he can really do anything that he can on the field.
That will do it for our players of the week. So when we come back, we'll name the People's Choice Award winner who takes home some hardware, and then our choice for the player of the year. Stay with us.